Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop of Reskill and Sparky Learn Initiative. I hope you had attended the first workshop and learned how to create your first AR effect. Let me show you what we'll be learning in today's workshop. So this is the effect that you'll be learning today: how to make this, how to add head nod effect in your AR filter. So let's invite our expert trainer for today, Vidhi Srivastava. Hi, Vidhi.
Hi, Esker. Hi, everyone.
So over to you.
All right. So, hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you all are doing good. So, welcome back to the workshop too. And I hope today we are going to learn some more cool stuff, how you can inbuild the impressions and rest all stuff. So, let's begin and let me share my screen. Okay. So, yeah, I think my screen is visible. So, yeah, this is the workshop one effect that we were creating yesterday. So let me integrate my camera. Okay, so let's start today. So day one, what we discussed, I'll just give you a preview of it. So we discussed about the full hierarchy of the effects, how you're going to build it, and what all things you needed while creating the filter. So let me give you a quick recap. So what we did is we understood this scene panel, how hierarchy system is being inbuilt here, and how we track, how we added a face tracker here. And what we did is we added the face assets here, plane. And I told you what is the difference between the plane which is outside the face tracker and which is being builded in the face tracker. And we added the materials to this respective plane, and then we added in the two classes we added the animations by the help of animation sequence. So what we are going to learn today is how to add a background to your effect. You can you can even create multiple effects or different background, as you guys have seen on Instagram, that how people are able to add different backgrounds to their effects. So today let's begin. So what I will do is, in the scene panel, you will right click and you will add an object. Now what object we are going to add will be outside the face tracker, because I don't want the face tracker to track it. So what I will do is I add a canvas. Now what is canvas? A canvas is like an empty container. So what it is going to do is it is going to contain the different objects that I am going to add it. So let me add here a rectangle. Now, what is rectangle? A rectangle is a 2D object which have some width as well as height. That's how we know what is rectangle. And here also the rectangle is same. Now, there would be a question coming to you guys. And then what is the difference between a plane and a rectangle? Because plane also looks somewhat similar to this. But there is a huge difference. That is, in rectangle, we don't have the this z-axis. Okay, it's only have width and height. We don't have the z-axis over here. So if you see the plane, let me show you. See, there is all three things are there. There'll be position, rotation, as well as scaling over here. But if you see in the rectangle, it is just 2D. So we can say that a plane is a 3D object, but the rectangle is a 2D object. This is the main difference that we are going to see. Now, what we will do, as I told you yesterday, that whatever things we are going to add, we are going to rename it. So let me rename it to background. And this is our canvas, and inside the canvas we have added a rectangle. Now let me fill its width and height. So I have filled its width and height. Now what we are going to do is we'll go to the camera, and here what we will do is we'll extract the camera texture. Now since I already extracted, so I just undo it. Now we will just click here over the camera texture. Now what camera texture would be? The whatever the texture that a scene is going to see through our camera. So I have extracted it, and you guys can see it over here. That camera texture has been added to my texture. Now what we will do is, see, in Spark AR there is something called segmentation. Now there are three types of segmentation: person segmentation, hair segmentation, as well as skin segmentation. Let me disable this once and let me explain you guys. Okay, so there are three types of segmentation: person segmentation, hair segmentation, and skin segmentation. For person segmentation, it means like you guys have seen the effects where there is something on like Y2K filters where there are three users with different backgrounds. You guys would have seen the hair color filters glittering on hairs, or it could be like any different colors. That red color filter got viral a lot on Insta. Then we have this skin segmentation, that is for the tattoos filter that you guys would have seen, full body tattoos, or it could be something that is on our body, on our skin. All right, so what we will do is, we will add a person segmentation over here because we want our background uh, to be changing through different colors with some time. So what I'll do is I enable this rectangle, and let me give it a name as background. Now what I will do is I will add a material to it. Okay, so I have added a material, and as you guys would have understood till now, that the shader type will be standard, and standard means light are going to affect it, but we don't want that, so we'll switch to flat. And now we will apply some of the logic that we are going to see how skin segmentation is there. So in this alpha box, what we are going to do is we'll check it, and then we are going to add over here our skin segmentation mask that we added from the camera. So I'll add this. Now what you will see here is, let me first disable this face tracker and I'll show you, otherwise you guys will get confused. Okay, now what I did is I added a material to my skin, and I added a alpha, that is person segmentation. Now since my background is white, so you guys would be thinking that maybe it is occupying full space, but it is not. If you guys see over here on a viewport, that it is only tracking the person. Now if I change the color for you, you guys will understand more. See, it is only tracking the person that is being there. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to go to our alpha, and we are going to invert it. So what will happen, right now my person is being targeted, but we want our background to be targeted. So let me click on invert. Now since again it is white, so let me show with you some different color. Now see, you guys would be noticing that the background colors can be changed now to any of them if I want, or I can add some texture also if I want. So what I will do right now is I make it as white only, and let me enable our face tracker over here. Now see, there is one thing that you guys will be noticing, that this plane that is there for our spectacles is being colliding with the rectangle. For a while, let me change the color of this material so that it won't be misunderstood. So let me change it to black for now. See, this plane is what will happen if I come near to my camera. It is showing that plane, and if I go back, it is just getting disappear. But we want something like this. We don't want that plane to make our filter more like, it won't look good, right? So what I will do is, we have this advanced rendering options. So anytime you guys will face this, because almost everyone is going to use this, and this will be the problem. So you will uncheck these two, that is use depth test and right to depth. Now see, if I go back, it won't happen like that, and it is smooth the way we wanted. Now what I will do is, let me change the color back to its normal, and what we will do is, we will open a patch editor. So this is what we discussed yesterday, that is a head knot, and now we will apply a logic over the different colors. So what we will do is, see, the first and foremost thing that I want to discuss with you guys, if you have any problem, like if you're facing any issues, the best part is to go through the documentation, Spark Air official documentation. It is really nice, and you will understand almost everything over there, because for every detailing it is given there. So we will go to this assets library. Now this is a one of the cool feature of Spark AR, that it has some of the 3D objects, music, sound, and some cool patches with some awesome creators, textures, and some blocks with some scripting packages. Now, yes, if you guys are thinking that does Spark supports coding also, so yes, it supports JS and TypeScript. We have some good color alerts over here, but what we want is we want a good patch that I am searching for. So I'll go to the shaders, and you can find here multiple patches, and what we are searching here is color cycle. So I will just write over here. This is what I want. So what it will do, it will create a continuous changing of different colors with what we can add some blend mode to it. So I import it, and once it get imported, you can see it over here. So see in the patches, you can see that the color cycle is being added. This is what the patch looks. Now since they have already given you a suggestion that how you can add this color cycle, you just have to add it to a material, and you can set the duration, start value, random start or reverse according to your requirements of the project. So I'll just close it for a while. And now what we'll do is, let me rename this to background colors. And what we will do is simply we are going to drag this to our patch editor. Let me zoom in and let me explain you how it is going to work. So see, this is a patch called color cycle. It has duration, so whatever for what duration you want the colors to get changed. We have start value. You can, if you want that it should start from one first color or second color, you can just set it over here, or you can just start with random start or reverse. It's all up to your wish. Now we'll go to this background color and we'll extract this texture. Now see, what we are going to do is, we are now they are not connected, right? We cannot see any changes over here, but once I connect them, you will see different colors so popping over my background. But if you guys notice it, it is really popping very fast, and we don't want that. So let me decrease it to 10, and start value we can give it as okay, let it be random start, and it's so fine now. Now start value 0, it is there, but let me make it more smooth. 0.2. Now what we will do is, that full color is occupying, so we can change the blend mode over here. So currently the blend mode is alpha, so I can set the blend mode as add, or I can set this blend mode as subtract or multiply. Now what multiply will do is, it will multiply to my scene whatever would be there. So this will be good, and give some opacity. So if you want to see with the background how it looks, let me show you. So see, this, if we increase it, this is for multiply, this is for add, this is for alpha, this is for replace, and this is for screen, and this is for, where is one? Okay. So we will choose this multiply, and let me decrease the opacity to around 41 or 35. So yeah, so I think it looks good now. And what we could do is, if you want to change or make it reverse also, then you can just click it over here. And as I said, whatever logic we are going to create, we are going to comment it out. And let me add a comment over here as um, logic for background. Yes. So this patch editor is also looking now. It is clean now. And as I said, as I mentioned yesterday, that if you don't want this head knot part, you can change it. So I'll show you how different interactions can be added over here. So if I have the head knot, so you can see that the it will change. And if we add different interaction over here as let me add mouth open. I forgot to add a patch. So if we open up, it will get changed, but actually I have to change this glass little bit. It is not quite big. I want. Okay, this is fine now. And you can also add different interaction apart from this, or you can also add a screen tap. So you have to click on the simulate touch. So by touching, it will get changed. But let's keep it as head node right now, and let me disable this for a while. And now what we will do is we'll again unlock it. Now one more thing, like if while creating the filter, sometimes what happen is a scene get like it just shifts from here to there. So for example, if it is on stimulate object, and if I did something like this, now I want my viewport to get back to its original uh, place. So what I'll do is I'll just reset the rotation. So this is small things you guys need to take care of it. And then our assets also look good now. Textures is fine. Okay, batches. And the other thing, as I already told you yesterday, that you can just add different device for different devices. You can check it off, and you can even pin or unpin it. You can just add whatever you like. So if you want to restart, you can do like this. Now as we have already like we have added quite few things that we wanted to add on a filter. Now the next thing that we are going to do is, once your filter is being made, you have to what you have to do is you have to publish it. So as I said, that your Insta account and your Facebook account should be like connected, so that you can just add your filter directly from Sparky R to the Sparky R hub. But before that, let me share you quite few things that you need to take care. Sparky R documentation. So this is what I was talking about. So whenever you feel like you want to know some more details about the patch, or it could be like you want to know how it is being used, you can just go through the documentation. It is really helpful for you guys. So let it get open, and before that, let me teach you how you can publish your effects. So while testing, you can just send it over here. And what you have to do is, while the effect gets transferred to your device, you have to make a video for around 10 seconds to 15 seconds. It should not exceed more than 15 seconds. And then what you have to do is, you have to like save it to your device. Either you can directly upload the demo video from your mobile, or you can what you can do is you can import it to your laptop, and then you can add it to your effect. Now let me see if it get open. Yes, it get open. So this is the documentation. You have to just click on getting started, and if you want to watch the tutorials, you can just go over here and see. There are a couple of videos over here, and it is really nicely explained how you can add the hair colors with hair segmentation or hand tracking or anything like that. So what we will do is, we'll go here, we'll click over this publish icon. And once you click on the publish icon, as I mentioned you that day, that whenever we were adding a texture, I told you that it takes time to compress if you don't do it to none, if you keep it as automatic or manual. So you should take care of that thing, because the file size, if you click over here, you see that right now our effect is 1.39 MB for iOS, Android is, as well as for older Android. So as I mentioned you that for Instagram, you need to take care that it should not exceed more than 4 MB. That is the file requirements. And for Facebook, it should be 10 MB. So if you want to see your asset summary, you can just click it over here, and you have to open this. So it always shows you that whatever asset you haven't used. So instead of making it like your files will get increased, you can just remove it from here if it is extra. Now you can see that my texture is these all are my textures, and the project is total of this much MB. Now the other thing that you have to keep in mind is, that for example, you guys, this would be your first effect for many of you guys. So you have to just make it as publish new effect, or if it is your existing one, you can just update it. So what you have to do is you have to click on upload. So once it get uploaded, automatically Spark Air Hub will open and show you how it looks and how you can add your effect, like demo video to it. So let me close this because I don't need it. So it is getting uploaded to my Spark Air Hub. So it will automatically gets open. So as you guys can see that here, my Spark Air Hub is going to open. So let me see how it goes. Don't forget to save this effect, and you can send it over. See, it's already sent. Now one more thing guys, like see, this is what I have made, but there is something called test link where you can send it to your friends. Like if I want them, that I don't want to publish it, but I want them to test first, because maybe they could identify some of the mistakes I would have done, or they could give some suggestions. So you can just copy this test link and you can send it over your WhatsApp, Insta or Facebook accounts. But there is one thing that you have to take care, that the maximum there is 50 users that has to be added over here. So let me go and see how it looks over Spark Air Hub. So this is how Spark Air Hubs look, and on the right hand side you will see that this is how in your Insta account it will appear over here, effect section. Sorry. Then you will see how it looks when someone, like if you upload a video, how it will be going to look. And this is how your effect will see when someone is going to open it, and this is how it will look when it is open on Facebook. Okay, so you have to give a unique name to your effect. So let me think what we could give for this. So we can give cool glasses, cool glasses. And see, in this section, you will see that I mean the platform section for which for Insta, for Facebook, or for video calling, whatever you have been selected, you just have to enable it. And if you don't want Facebook, you can just disable it. But you want it now. Audience, for which audience you want? Like, do you want this effect for a particular group, like a test link? So you can do that also. Or if it's for public, so it is for anybody who is using Instagram or Facebook. Then here will be the details of the publisher. Then here there is a category. So what comes in the categories, like the effect is for what? For example, is it a world year effect? Is it a weird or scare? It falls in a weird or a scary category, or it could be color, light, camera style, surrounding, funny, anything that is there. So let us make it as appearance, so it makes someone's more stylish. Now this is what I was talking about, the demo video. So see, there are some of the policies that you have to take care for the Spark here before uploading any of your effects. So before that, let me tell you that once you upload this video, it should not exceed over more than 32 MB, and the file size, like format, it could be anything like MOV or WebM file or FMP4 or I think MP4 or if you also supports. So next thing that you have to take care is, once you upload this demo video over here, you have to upload an image, like an icon for your effect. So either you can extract it from your video, or you can just search it over Google, like cool glasses or anything, and you can upload a picture. So like, you can take an icon over here. So this is a 2D effect. So like you can select any of them if you want, so that people can see that there is some icon being used over you. So if you want, you can choose any of them. Okay, let me choose this one. So I'll just save this image as, and what we will do is we'll go to this Sparky Hub. We'll choose a file over here. We'll select the image and we can select it. Now see, image is being added. Now demo video, so since I haven't created it, so I'm not uploading it right now, but I can like make it and show you like for the different I have like filters I have already uploaded. So you have to do is you have to save it over here, and once it gets saved, let me discuss some of the policies that you have to take care of. So before creating any of your effect, there is some of the things that you need to keep in mind. That first of all, like your effect should like if it is less than the required demo video length, then it should not be like that, because it will show the pop-up that the maximum limit is this. And the other things that here is a full list of policies. Like for example, we have this like performance or visual text for custom controls and all these things. So like the names must not be duplicated. Every effect must be a single owner, must have a different name. Or like it could be for the demo video also. Like for example, sometimes what happened, we added a demo video to different apps. For example, you have added like lighting effects or something with the different apps, photo editing apps or video editing apps. Then what happens, it will show you that the demo video is not recorded by your actual like effect link. So these are some of the things. Then you have to take care of small things, that like sharp things should not be there. For example, if you are creating an effect which have knives or like murder scenes, or like full sensational or shocking or violent, so these things should not be there. Then your content should not promote illegal products or alcoholic products or smoking products. These things you have to take care, like tobacco and all. Then you have like there should not be like for example, something that is that may find someone else to be violent. So all these things should not be there. Then you should not like uh, you cannot create a effect that that is like misleading or spamming the other people's too. Then you cannot add URLs and QR codes to your effects, but you can share it. Like once your effect gets published, you can make that link in a QR code and you can send it. And then you have something more, that branding elements of Meta family or app devices content must follow the guidelines. There is some guidelines for brand effects too. Then third party copyright, so you should not add something that is being already occupied or already owned by someone else. So these are some things that you have to take care, because what happens is it will say that your filter is not accepted by the Spark AR policies, and it should be like either edited or it should be deleted. You should not like you should take care of all these things and not add something that is not required in your filter. So these are the policies that you have to take care, because like if you won't, then your effect will never be accepted. So yeah, this is something small things that you need to take care. But let's go back to our filter and see how you can upload the effects in a demo video. So I'll open one of the effect that I have already okay, I'll open that one. Okay, so let me open this effect and show you how it looks once it gets publishes. So see, this is the effect. If I click on update, I'll show you how you can add and how the demo video looks. So this is the name of the effect that I have given. This is my file. This is a platform I selected, and this is how a demo video should look. So see, Just give me a minute before it gets loaded. So this is how the demo video is looking, and here you can see that on my profile the filter looks something like this. If someone is going to view my profile, it will look like this. You can save the filter over here, you can try it, or you can send it to your friends. And this is how it looks when you open that effect through the camera. This is how it looks on Facebook. Now, as I told you that you can directly use this from the video thumbnail, or you can upload an image. Then for publishing date, it could be better to select as soon as possible. And these are some of more things like location. So it helps to discover your effect by adding a location that is relevant to your effect. Then there is a legal agreement. So you have to continue that I agree for all the applicable terms and conditions of Spark AR, and then you have to click on submit. So once you submit your effect, then it usually takes like for me less than 2 hours or sometime in 1 hour, but for max it's for 5 days. So if your effect doesn't accept it in 5 days, you can just either resubmit it, or it may be because of some of the policies, so it will pop up that your filter was not accepted, and you have to take care of the terms and conditions while creating it. And once it gets accepted, so your filter will look like this. And there's a quick insights over here. People If people are using your effect as a reels, so they you can see it over Instagram too. And if you see here that these are the insights of my filter, this filter, so it will show you for the last 7 days how much impressions was there, and for lifetime how much impressions was there. And then you can just see it over here that what all things have been there, because there are a lot many things that have been added, like the data of the countries, age, gender, etc. Then we have the, like, for specific platforms also you can see that how your effect is being used. Then there is called visibility. So see, currently it is showing visible. So if I make it not visible, so it is not visible, and you, if you go to my profile, this filter won't be seen. Then we have this sharing. This is like a short summary how you have added. So there is something called collaboration. So if me and one more creator, we both have collaborated and made a filter, so what I can do is I can add a collaborations over here. I can add his or her name, and I can confirm it. So you will get a request on your Spark Hub that so and so person is trying to collaborate with you. So you can either accept it or reject it. It all depends on you. Then we have the detailings over here. Then we have files over here. So this is my project file. So like if you want to add it something, you can open the project, download it. And we have the activity log. So if I have all done something, like I have disable it and enable it, or it could be anything, it will show it over here. And in the Spark Hub, you will see here these are the notification menu, some announcements or quick help if you want to say that, report a problem that your insights are not working, or you can give a feedback. You can see the community. I would suggest you guys to join the community, because it is really nice. You will be always motivated, and you will get the chance to learn from the other creators how they are creating the effects. And here it is like your full effect scene would be there. So for past 28 it will show like this. For past 7 days it will show something like this, that okay, these are your effects for 7 days. And then for lifetime, if you want to see, so you can see that currently I think it is somewhat okay, almost close to 1 billion I am. So like these are something that you have to take care. Now the other thing I was talking about, the impressions, how like what effect you should create that will make your audience more enhanced. So the first and topmost thing you have to keep in mind is, of course, the creativity, how creative you are, how you are like see, I created this polaroid date just for fun. I was like, okay, let me create something. And it went viral, and it was used by many of the celebrities and all. Then I created one more effect that was something called relationship status, and it was like more than 700 to 800 million impressions are there over there. So it is like you have to keep in mind that how the audience is reacting to the filter. Currently, this like one more filter went viral. I was just seeing yesterday on the reels that waves one, and there is something like celebrity doing, not like so. what you can do, you have to think a bit out of the box, that how you can make something where audience will be definitely going to use, how creatively you are creating an effect, how much interactions you are adding to your effect, and like what else you can make some, like you can make very simple filter and it also goes viral and your impression will increase. All you have to take care is you have to know, like how your effect will be engaged by the audience, and you have to like once you create an effect, what you can do is you can share it to your friends. You can like on Instagram you can just copy the link, so on the link section when you create the effect, you will see that you can add a link and then you can paste it and you can tag your friends, or you can make the arrow that use this effect to be used. Then you have more impressions over here. You can make the reels. Now the reels are available for Facebook also, so it will get more and more, like add some trending sound, so it goes viral automatically. And the other thing is, like you can share whatever effect you are making, share it to the community, so you'll get a good feedback also, that okay, so say, don't think that, oh, people are creating so nice filter and mine is so simple. Even if it is simple, every pro was once a beginner. So you have to be like, okay, even though it is very simple, I tried something out of the box, out of the thing. I learned a new technology, so let me publish it, and I will be like, this is my first filter. I have so and so details. You can give the try link over there, and you'll get a feedback from the community also, and you will feel more like, okay, you'll be motivated. That's how my like that's how I got motivated, because like I created the filter on my personal account, and it like in 1 month it went viral, and I was like, what, I was just created for fun, and like I was like, okay, let me enhance it more. So that's how my journey was started. And it's not always like you guys have to choose this as a is your career path only. You can make it as your like your passion, or like technology that will be like a freelancing. So I that's what I do. Weekdays I work for my office work, and on weekends I'm like, okay, let's create some projects. So you can you can participate on different hackathons over there. So even like you guys will have the opportunity to participate for your college hackathons. Then apart from this, you can also you can also win over the different competitions that Sparky is being having. For example, recently I think it is still going for another 2 more days, world air effects. So you can participate in the competitions, and you will get to know the different capabilities that Sparky is there, and how you are going to use it, and you will get the exciting prizes and cash amount too. So it's not like your journey will stop here. You have to keep on motivating yourself, create effects. And the other thing, like most of you would be wondering from where I got these textures, glasses, and all. So see, uh, if you are a beginner and you have no idea, and you have no idea of coding, but you are a creative, so what you could do is you can explore Photoshop. The best is Photoshop, or you could explore PixArt, or you could explore like all these are PNG images. You can create your own. You can learn if you want to see the animations ones. You can learn After Effects. So for 3D, you can learn Blender or Cinema 4D or Maya, anything like that. But being a beginner, what I'll suggest is you can just go through the Sparky library. There is a lot many things over here. How you can add some of the effects to your like how you can enhance it. So what you could do is you just have to explore it. And like if you want to add something like this cartoon texture, so it is already mentioned that how you can use it. So they have used a camera texture and this patch that is being provided with this awesome creator, and then you can add it to its material. Now see, if you don't know how this camera texture is being added, so let me show you then how you can add this camera texture. So you have to drag it over here. So this is how the camera texture is being added to our scene. It has three channels: RGB, and this alpha channel. So this is how, like, the best thing is, the more you experiment, the more you will get the knowledge. The more you watch the videos, the more you will be having. The more you watch, like any, like if you are a Marvel fan, or if you're reading some comics, or if you see the surroundings, like, okay, what I can create is an effect. That's how I created more than 250 filters. I used to think, okay, what can I make now, what will enhance my surrounding more. So this is the thing that you should take care. And it is not like in one day you will understand everything, but yeah, definitely if you keep on like slowly, if you progress, you will definitely understand more things about it. And I hope you guys would have understood how we created this effect. And if you guys have any problem, you can, anyways, you can contact me, you can ask in the chat section, or you can, if you publish the effect, don't forget to tag me. Like, I would be love to use your effects. So that's how, like, I hope you guys would have understood how we can like publish the effect, how we can test the effect, how we can go to the assets library and see how different people have added the patches or 3D mesh and everything. And then you guys understood how we can publish the effect over here. And for the impressions, I already told you that how you can make your effects more viral, and everything that you can see it over here. Then if you want to explore more Sparky Hub, then you can see it over here, that we have this gallery section or creator section. So if you want to get inspired by some of the creators that have been working from past many years, so you can see how they are creating the effects. So specifically, if you want to see the world AR creators, or simple popular creators, or Sparky partners network, or trending effects, then you can see it over here, the competition section. So currently, as I mentioned, that the competition is going, so it is for personal account. So currently this competition is going on Sparky world. And then if you want to learn something, you can go to the learn section, and you will find a so many things that have been there, so many videos, demo videos, oh, sorry, tutorials. And the best thing I like over here is, like, if you start creating your effect, now you will get some creator award. So like, if you have 1 million impressions, if you have 10K impressions, so this is something I really like it. So let me switch it to my account, and I'll show you how the award section looks. So you will go here, and you'll go to the awards. So see, if you these are the awards that I got. So if you publish first effect, so you will get the milestone. So there are different milestones, third effect or fifth effect or 10th effect. So it will keep you more, okay, I have done something, and I'll keep on working over it. Then you have this for active creator. If you are actively creating effects on Swaggy Hub, now it's being on I started creating effect from my personal account. So on this account, it's been 1 year, but if you see on my personal, it's 2 years now. Then you can see that it's almost going to reach 1 billion impressions. So it keeps me boosting up, okay, that I did something, and I'm still learning it. So this is the thing that you have to take care over here. So I hope like it was a quite informative session, and you guys would have understood how you can create your first effect and how you can publish it. You guys would have understood the policies that we discussed. Then even if you miss something, don't worry, you guys will be getting the recording for it. And yeah, that's it. Nice to like see like how you're going to create the effect in future. So I hope you guys would have got the immense knowledge on it. And yes, let me know if you have any queries. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being here, listening to the session very patiently. And yeah, that's all for today.
Thank you, Vidhi, for a wonderful session. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on a Sunday. I hope you have learned how to create the RAR effect. You'll go back with some learning. So I've shared the submission form with you in the comment section. Please do create your AR filters and submit it with us. We look forward to your filters. Hoping to see some good effects.
Yes.
Vidhi,
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Askar, for the smooth ongoing of the session.
thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye, Askar.
Bye.